Well, hello there, Scorpio. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of July 10th through the 16th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. It really does help to get my message out to more people. All right, let's see what you have ahead of you. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Don't you love that? I mean, you know, squirrels are very playful. There's a lot of squirrels where I live, but it's kind of this energy. You could have been really, they're highlighting the acorns there, right? You could have been really like squirreling away money or really concentrating on your pentacles or building your pentacles, piling your pentacles up. But it's kind of like a little bit of an energy here of also having fun, you know, understanding that you want to, a little bit about believing in yourself a little bit more so you don't have to feel like you have to work all the time. There is an energy of, you know, squirrels just, they have a blast where I live. They're just running around all the time, having a lot of fun. And I feel like there is that a little bit of that energy of just believing in yourself. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. So you have letting go on the bottom. Yeah, kind of a little bit of letting go of things that are kind of burdening you. You see how these dogs are pulling on her, right? It's kind of like there's things that you need to close out in your life, you know. So things that are burdening you so that you can have more fun. So, you know, we only have so much time, right? Is there something that you can let go of? Right? So these could be household chores. These could be chores, tasks at work that you could delegate to other people. You know, these are situations in your life that zap you of your energy. You know, just understanding, you know, you do have more control over, you know, what gets your time and energy and your love and your resources and understanding, okay, I'm going to be more grateful for what I have, and I'm going to have a little bit more fun, enjoy life a little bit more. Yeah, so let's see what we have here. Oh, this is so beautiful. Yeah, stepping into, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think the truth is you want to have more love in your life. I think, you know, squirrels are busy. They are always squirreling away their money and all of that. And I feel like there is this energy. You're coming into this truth that you don't want to just work all the time. You also want to have time to play, but you also want time for relationships, to build, to foster better relationships, deeper relationships, and perhaps even a specific romantic relationship. Yeah, you know, that you've been kind of hiding a little bit, okay, behind your work, your career, you know, building your pentacles, whatever that is. It's really a little bit of a sense of bringing more balance in your spiritual and practical life. And that was very much that full moon that we recently had, bringing in that balance between working on your pentacles, right? The practical side, and also the sense of, you know, bringing healing to yourself, healing to others, and healing to our planet. That's the spiritual side. Yeah. So your present energy is, you know, planning, you know, and acting on what your heart truly desires instead of just the material things, you know, the relationships that you're wanting, the long term, the happy family, the happy home, that type of energy. Understanding, you know, there's a little bit of energy where, you know, squirrels, where I live, they build nests up in the trees, you know, but it's kind of like, you know, you can spend a lot of time building the nest, the physical nest, right? But what's more important than the nest is the love that's in the nest. Yeah. So it's really, you know, I think you're just changing where you're putting your time and energy, strategizing, planning, taking action, looking at where your time and energy are going, and then understanding, yeah, I want to close some of these doors. I want to spend more time with the people I love. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, here you are. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you have the devil energy. I think you've been You've been there. Let's just do the devil here. This is Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. But I think you have this confidence. Here's the key. You have this confidence about bringing people together, right? But you have a certain attachment to that. So a certain either expectation or a certain feeling that you want with this or something like that. But that attachment, that expectation is what's holding back the energy of having the Ten of Cups in this. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's just your doubts. Look, it's your doubts that you can have it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think the energy here is that you've been doubting whether or not you can create this happy environment for yourself, this happy family, happy home, having pleasure and play in your life. So instead of putting energy into that, what you've been doing is kind of like working on building your pentacles, or working on your career, building a business, instead of where your heart is really wanting to go, right? It's all because you've just been kind of like concerned that you can't do it, Can I bring this together, And especially with the Six of Cups, wanting to have fond memories, wanting to build these beautiful memories, but being afraid that you can't do it. And so you could have been really busy, either working with your career or something to kind of take your mind off of it, or using that as an excuse instead of putting your time and energy into your relationships, right? It's kind of a little bit of an energy of, well, I don't want to be disappointed in love, so I'm going to build my pentacles. I'm going to work on my career. Or thinking, well, I have to have a lot of money built up before I can ever go out in search of love or building a family. Yeah, so I think it's just this energy of really kind of bringing it into balance and maybe not having quite as much expectation of what this is. It's almost like you put yourself in a pressure cooker, a little bit of putting too much pressure on yourself or on your relationships. And therefore, you've just kind of like stepped into, well, I'll work on my career. I'll build that, So let's take a look at, what your area of resistance, your obstacle is. Yeah. So you have the King of Pentacles, once again, kind of like wanting to build your pentacles, putting a lot of emphasis on money or material things in your life instead of your relationships. But now, you have this golden nugget. You have this like secret ingredient. You're understanding, wait a minute. You could even be at the very top of your career. You see how the King of Pentacles is standing at the very top, right? You could have climbed the corporate ladder all the way to the top, but you're not feeling satisfied. You're not having these emotions, right? You're not feeling a sense of fulfillment, a sense of purpose in your life. What is going on? I spent all this time working diligently, being very busy, building my pentacles, climbing the corporate ladder, or starting your own business, whatever this means. But you're understanding, wait a minute, there's something missing. What's missing here? What is missing? Yeah. If you haven't, the movie Finding Joe, it's a documentary, and I think it's free on YouTube. That really kind of talks about this, okay? About getting to the top of the corporate ladder and then realizing, the ladder is like on the wrong building. You've been working very diligently to get somewhere that is bringing you not any sense of fulfillment or joy. So you're bringing, the key here is to bring more moderation into it, is to choose, okay, to put your emphasis in different areas of your life than you have been putting your emphasis on. Yeah, and taking action on it. I think that's what you're doing. You're trying to bring this balance back into your life. You're understanding you've been chasing after something, right? Been chasing after something because you could have been afraid that you couldn't have the love that you really wanted. But what you're understanding now is because you were chasing after this, right? You didn't have the time, the energy to put into your relationships. Your focus was on something that at one time was really important to you. Okay, but now what you're recognizing is you want more balance. It's not that you're throwing away the money or the success, right? It's just I want to balance it out. I don't want just material success. I also want love. And don't we all? We all want love. So let's take a look at your advice. Yeah, I feel like, you really are trying to move away. You could have found yourself in a position where you feel like you don't have the types of relationships that you're really wanting. So all of a sudden you're in this position of feeling like life is a dark cloud, right? I don't have the love in my life. I don't feel fulfilled in my relationships. I don't feel fulfilled in my work. This isn't in alignment with who I am and what it is that I'm here to do, right? But understanding that this dark cloud is leading you to building the life that you really and truly want, the Empress. What a beautiful energy, right? Stepping more into your divine feminine. Where you have been, the squirrel and the King of Pentacles, this is very much divine masculine energy. You put a lot of emphasis on this, but all of a sudden you're realizing, I want to balance that out. Bringing more of the divine feminine into your life. This is the pleasure. This is the play. This is creating, right? This is loving. This is nurturing yourself and nurturing the people in your life. Understanding that I feel like you may have gotten into kind of a little bit of an energy of just like checks and balances. That's what it is. It's kind of like checks and balances even within your relationship. It's kind of like, having a list of expectations or having a list of, I did this for you, what did you do for me kind of energy with your relationships. And now you're kind of like, no, the Empress allows people to love her and she allows herself to openly love other people. What a beautiful energy. This is really a true transformation for you. And I think, Scorpio, this is kind of like been showing up in your readings lately about allowing yourself to let go of the expectations and having more of this free flow of not trying to, the King of Pentacles is very kind of controlling a little bit. Not controlling so much and allowing just a little bit more joy into your life. Yeah, this is beautiful. Understanding this, you're getting exactly what it is that you want. You're getting the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, right? You're fostering this fresh new outlook on life. You're getting inspired. You're going within and seeing what is really important to you, coming back into alignment with what your core values are. Yes, and then you have the Two of Cups underneath, really, having the strength, to bringing something back around, okay? Knowing that this is destined. If you are not in a relationship right now, okay, I feel as if there is somebody new that is wanting to come in when you step into your Empress energy of allowing yourself to open up to love, right? To allow yourself to love. And if you're in a relationship, I think you're taking it to the next level because what you're understanding is that you don't want just, where's my Ten of Pentacles? You don't want just the money, right? That you also want love in your life. And you're willing to look at how this card is bigger than this card. You're bringing this back into balance. Your focus was on this, but now you're bringing it back into balance by putting a bigger concentration of your time, your energy, your love, your resources into love, into showing love and to allowing love. That is the key with the Empress energy, is that she allows love into her life. Yeah. The divine masculine isn't very loving. He really and truly isn't. He's reliable. He's responsible. He's financially secure. He's a lot of things, right? You've been in that energy of being the reliable, responsible one. But now you're kind of like, wait a minute. I don't want to just work. I also want to love. Love that energy. All right, let's pull your soul truth card for some final advice. And Scorpio, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, where can I create more space? Yeah. Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, where's the squirrel? That is definitely squirrel energy, right? Create some sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. And that is what the Empress does, right? She sits there on her throne and she allows people to come into her life. She opens her heart to all the different options that are available to her, right? Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. Yes. What a beautiful reading. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I do wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.